Hi to all you Sagittarius out there, and welcome to your reading for this week in August 2021. Whenever you see the video, and lasting for about a week, I have some messages for you as we move into the sign of Virgo, out of Leo, and on we go. This is also being recorded at the time of the full moon in Aquarius, and we're going to take a look at your life and see what kind of guidance, what kind of messages, what kind of answers you might glean from the guides. All right, angel spirits, guides, please bless this reading and give us all the information we need to know which you speak it out clearly to Sagittarius. Thank you. Sagittarius. We have the World at the bottom of the deck. See the Emperor. Right up there, Ten of Wands. All right. Strength. Six of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Six of Cups. King of Pentacles. The Star. Ten of Cups. Eight of Swords. And Queen of Cups. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Lovely. Alright, so we see the Two of Swords over here. And it looks like you're having trouble or solving some sort of problem with the fact that you aren't making a decision, or you are not wanting to look at a situation where a decision may have to be made. You just want to keep things calm and peaceful. You don't really want to have to look at something in order to have to make a decision that may disrupt peace and tranquility, because you're just tired of all of the turbulence perhaps in a situation, and you just don't want to step in that direction again and possibly get hurt if you've been hurt before. And so you just kind of surrender to, or just step away from, retreat from deciding or making a decision in regards to something. We'll try to see more about that. And I feel like it could have something to do with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Or it could just be a very emotional issue, and you're trying to just shut out the noise around you of the world and really try to get an inner perspective, an insight trying to tap into your intuition to get the right answers, to see things as they are. And the hope is for growth and abundance, that you will have this in the future. And you're trying to perhaps figure out what the right way to go about it is. And I have a really strong energy of the need for balance, or the objective for balance. The Two of Swords can also be a card of balance and fairness. But it's also perhaps just not willing to see what needs to be balanced out, or not seeing things clearly in order to have that balance. But balance is needed, or balance is required here, whatever the situation is. You may be offered some sort of insights somehow from someone who is trying to help you navigate the situation and wants the best outcome. You could be having trouble starting the process of healing, or not knowing exactly how to start the process of healing. But with the star is trying to come in to help you with that, and give you the guidance in order to start healing whatever needs to be healed here, perhaps your heart. We have the Six of Cups in the middle. So around you, or in your mind or your immediate environment, you are feeling very nostalgic about some time that was happy, and the memories are coming in about all the things good about a certain time of your life. This could be about a past relationship, or it could just be wanting to have the feelings that were good about a past relationship with somebody very special, somebody very significant from a past life or just a past time. And you wish that things wouldn't have gone sideways and could get back to a place of where things were just innocent and pure and true and fun. But I think healing is necessary, and finding the strength within in order to get to the balance within yourself is necessary. It's probably the first thing that is needed to occur in order to start down that path and reach the kind of abundance that you hope for one day, the kind of growth and the potential to just not have to stress about so much all the time, and be able to focus on celebration and achieving the greatest dream, whatever that looks like for you. It's putting the work in and really focusing on how to do that, what that means, what the steps necessary to take are in order to be able to achieve great things, and really trying to put a focused concentration on disciplining yourself and finding the strength to overcome the mind, the stories that our mind tells us, convinces us of, and keeps us trapped and stuck and feeling like we are trapped and stuck. But when you harness the strength within and really wrestle with those inner demons, that inner chatter, then you'll see that you can break free from the mind and start to see with the heart instead, with the strength. And that's where you're going to find true power and the truth. Is when you start to look at things through the eyes of love and not allow your mind to run amok and take over. We have the Ace of Cups underneath with the World, and the Ten of Wands popped out there just to say, hey, but maybe it's a reminder that, remember, that chapter is done. Don't let it haunt you. Don't let it burden you. Don't let it weigh you down anymore. Release it. Find a way to forgiveness so you can release the heaviness that still is upon you, even though the situation has been gone through and you got through it. Don't carry that over into the next episode. The world is here. Take the things that were good and leave the rest. Learn the lessons, yes, but don't carry them. Don't carry the burdens of the past with you. Don't carry all of the heaviness and the memories of how hard it was or how awful it was to go through. Burn that pain. Burn those moments away, because you came out of it and you came through it, and you're much stronger and more powerful because of it. But if you let the negativity of it burden you down, it's just going to carry through, and you're not going to get very far, because you're just not going to be able to walk very well. You're not going to be able to walk very far, and it's going to defeat you and keep defeating you unless you can let go of it. And the Ace of Cups wants to come in and show you the way to love, show you, guide you, lead you towards and into the next cycle with the helping hand of the Cup of Love, and wants to keep reminding you to keep your mind on that and step out of the place that gets you stuck in negativity. And whenever you find the light within with the star is the light within, and let it guide you. It will be guiding you straight to the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate dream. Everything you could possibly ever hope and wish that your life could look like is accomplished here. But it doesn't happen without hard work. It doesn't happen without a genuine belief that it can happen, and an unshakable faith that it will happen regardless of what you go through. I think right now you're just really trying to harness the excuse me, the wisdom to find a way to grow your success financially. It may be something that you have to rebuild, something that you are trying to figure out how to work on and begin to do. Okay, let's look at some more cards to get a little more insight for you. And first, I'm going to do the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Like I was saying, this could be somebody. This could be just the energy of a situation. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. So I feel like this could be your energy here with the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You could have Earth in the chart. The Knight of Wands is a knight, so he's about movement. He's a messenger. He's got something to say. He's got something to show you. He wants to come in and revitalize you and help you remember like who you are, and just give you a injection of life and inspire you to take action towards whatever's passionate for you, and maybe giving you some information of a reminder of what that is. We've got the King of Cups here. The King of Cups, he's got a hold of his emotions. He's learned how to really keep his emotions in check, but he doesn't not have emotions. He's not devoid of them. He's got them under control. He knows a lot, he feels a lot deeply, but he rarely shows his emotions. He's very steady, and he doesn't let them get in the way of his objectives and what he stands for, and what he tries to accomplish or what he's trying to achieve. He's always on point, and he's a very kind and loving. He's a listener. That's too many cards. Which might be the strength that you're trying to, or that you will be, or looking to harness within, is how to balance out the dealing with the world and relationships, and keeping your emotions in check at the same time, and not letting them influence your behavior, as far as just being quick to react, or too impulsive, or too quick to follow your instincts, and really listening to what your intuition's telling you instead, and coming into balance with that is a very strong message that is important. It's everything. It's how you're going to find your inspiration. 6 of Cups, water energy. 8 of Cups. So you could be going in search, or have already started a journey in search of a deeper meaning, of a way into coming into balance with greater depths of your soul, trying to find a higher purpose here, and going in search of that, and hopefully getting some insights and answers about somebody from the past, maybe, or just wanting to find your true soulmate, the one that you are supposed to be with, meant to be with, and that you want to find the faith once again to be with somebody. Or it's just a soul-searching energy here. Star, 6 of Wands. This is a card of victory, so it's a very lovely card. You being recognized. He's braved the enemies, the demons, whatever it is, and he slayed the dragons, and he came out victorious, and people can see it, people can recognize it. This is a confirmation that you're on the right track, and that the changes that you're making are noticeable. The changes that you're making are noticeable to you and others around you, and it's very appreciated, and you get rewarded for it. So this happens whenever you do embrace the process of healing and understand that that's the road to success ultimately. And you don't want to step into the next cycle with all that baggage. And when you start to heal, you start to let go of it all, only taking with you the things that are useful and positive into the next episode, and getting rewarded for this hard work that you are doing, and recognition. And it's going to give you the confidence that you need, and the reminder of who you are, and that you are strong, and you have what it takes to conquer anything and do whatever you want. It's seeing things with a clear eye, and knowing that what you're looking at is what you're looking at, and not being clouded by the demons of the mind anymore. The 8 of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Cups. So I'm getting, again, Earth energy. This is a Virgo card. This is working hard and really making a dedicated effort to start to work on and focus on the building blocks that lead you to the Ten of Cups here, your ultimate dream of achievement in whatever that looks like for you, and making the decision to commit to working towards that with a dedicated focus here. Queen of Cups. We have the Strength card again, so you are starting to, once you start to just work towards that and build that dream, it builds your strength and it keeps getting stronger, and you're starting to understand how to have boundaries and not just let anybody walk all over you, and not just let anybody pull at your heartstrings, because your heart is mending and it's strong now, and you have access to a higher source of inner strength through this process, and you're going to be rewarded with love and people that are loving around you. You've tapped into your intuition and your psychic senses, your sixth sense is getting stronger about just energies in general. Eight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so you're starting to break free of the Eight of Swords mentality with the Knight of Swords here. It's kind of like you're cutting all that away. It's the warrior-like spirit. You're going to battle with all of those inner demons, those things that just keep us stuck in our heads and pull us in all these different directions that we don't even know which way is up. And you're really starting to cut through all that and take control of your mind once again. Put all those other little voices in their place and tell them and show them who's boss, and like, you're back, bitch. Excuse me. And really harnessing that strength and inner power of control over your own mind, which seems to have been run amok or just been taken over here for whatever you've gone through. And you understand now that it isn't permanent. You are not powerless, and you come through like a warrior with your sword, and you just cut away all that BS, that's all that chatter, all that roping there, but it's not rope, it's really just made of like tissue, you start to see. So asserting control over your mind, re-establishing who is in charge up there, because it's hard. I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes. We're a bunch of little personalities all up in there, and everybody has something to say, so it's like, who's in charge? Sometimes you lose sight of that, and you start to believe in all that BS that you have to recognize that's not even you talking. Like, you believe in some other stuff, and you're starting to see what's real and what's not. The blindfold will be able to come off once you establish and gain back the power in your mind. To a Swords Judgment. So yeah, wake up call. It's time to come out. Time to take the blindfold off. Time to act. It's a call to action here. It's a revelation. It's coming out of a state of a state of reflection and having a revelation, knowing clearly which way to go with things now. It's a rebirth. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, and it's answering that call and to action and taking a direction, making decisions, and moving forward with love. Ace of Cups. All right, what advice do we have? One more card. Well, this one is just crazy. It's just upright. And there's the Ten of Cups. There you go. That's what it's all about right there. What do you want? How do you get it? Time to take action. All right, and I just wanted to get a message from the guides for you. One advice for you on this reading for Sagittarius. What advice do you have? Oh. All right, we've got a few cards here. We have gifts from the Joy Guides. Number 6, gifts. We have self-esteem, appreciation, and shame. Divine Healers, number 35. Okay, so the video cut off, but I just wanted to get these messages from the guides for you still. And so, okay, so we have gifts, number 6, Joy Guides. Receiving surprises, kindness, blessings. The universe is constantly showering you with gifts. The problem arises when so many of these divine offerings go unnoticed, and they are therefore unaccepted. Your joy guides are on hand, though, acting as messengers to help you correct this problem. They ask you to start counting your blessings day after day, taking care not to miss any or take them for granted. Your joy guides delight in showering you with gifts and encourage you to expand your heart's capacity to receive all that they have to offer. Start each morning by asking them to surprise you with something wonderful during the day. Then, just before going to bed, list all of the wonderful things they've bestowed upon you. See how the list grows longer and longer each day. Their only request is that you acknowledge these offerings and thank the Divine Mother and Father God for their endless generosity. The Joy Guide's message: open your heart and expect good things to come. Then we have appreciation, number 40. Now is an important time to contemplate your place in the world. Pay attention to your influence on others and note that you're a part of a big community. Recognize your interaction with those around you and respect the fact that no matter how well you may succeed on your own, you must still depend on others in myriad ways for your comfort and security. You're aware of this energy every time you switch on a light and enjoy instant electricity, or turn on a faucet and have clean drinking water at your disposal. Your divine helpers are present to remind you to appreciate your fellow human beings and take nothing for granted. Recognize your need for others and the unspoken gifts they have to share with you. Move beyond your self-interest right now and participate in a common effort. Ask yourself how you might contribute to the greater good. Your divine helpers' message: be responsible for your part in the great scheme of things. All right, then we have self-esteem. Number 16, integrity, self-expression, boundaries, convictions. You may feel like the odd man out right now, as others may not fully appreciate or support your ideas and perspectives. In fact, you might be feeling discounted altogether. Fortunately, the guardian angel Michael is present to help you remain grounded and centered, even in such times of being challenged or misunderstood. He counsels you to remain true to yourself and steadfast in your convictions, even if they aren't shared by those around you. Yes, it can be scary to go against the crowd and stand up for what you believe, especially when it's unpopular or possibly ahead of its time. But Michael stands by you and reminds you that this is part of becoming a spiritually mature soul. He helps you ignore popular opinion and stay true to your heart. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself when you didn't receive it. Instead, Michael encourages you to stand in your full spiritual adulthood and claim your self-esteem by trusting what you feel and believe in. Do not abandon yourself to win approval in the moment, and don't be afraid to take a stand. After all, this is how you'll become the true leader of your own life. Then we have shame, number 35. Shame, divine healers, judgment, severity, self-loathing, poverty. You're at risk of falling under the spell of self-criticism because of poor choices or learned behavior, and this is bringing on the energy of shame. You can always tell when this soul-deadening vibration is present because it causes you to unconsciously pull back from others and the loving support of the universe and become isolated. It's quite possible at this time to believe that the world is against you, making you want to hide, withdraw, or push it away. Nothing could be further from the truth. You are your own worst enemy at this time, as the universe never stops loving or supporting you. Not Nor have the people around you stopped loving you, even if you made terrible mistakes. After all, we're all guilty of this at times. Your divine healers surround you, holding you in affection and unconditional love as you struggle to regain your self-esteem. They ask you to remember that being here on earth is like being in a classroom. You're here to progress, and you'll make many mistakes along the way. That's part of your learning process and necessary for your growth. The divine healers ask you to open your heart and forgive your mistakes. There's no mistake too great, nor any error so grave that it can't be forgiven. Pray for them to help you rise above your self-criticism and recenter the flow of the universe. Make an effort to see yourself with the same love that they see you with. Stop judging yourself. Make amends and apologies where necessary and move on. Their message to you: live and learn. Okay, Sagittarius, those are the messages that I have for you. I hope you got something, and I hope you have a great week. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you later. Bye.